Scala, interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. Scala is a modern programming language that combines object-oriented programming and functional programming. Scala runs on the Java Virtual Machine, JVM, and is widely used for backend development, big data processing, distributed systems, functional programming, Apache Spark applications. Scala provides concise syntax, concise immutability, higher-order functions, JVM interoperability, functional programming support. 120. Scala Basics. What is Scala? Scala is a JVM-based programming language combining object-oriented and functional programming. Who developed Scala? Martin Odersky. Why use Scala? Concise syntax, functional programming, JVM compatibility, scalability. Scala stands for Scalable Language. What platforms support Scala? JVM, JavaScript, Scala.js. Native platforms, Scala versus Java. Scala is more concise and supports functional programming. What is JVM? Java Virtual Machine used to run Scala programs. Basic Scala program. Object main, def main, args array string, unit equals, println hello Scala. What is object in Scala? Singleton instance definition. What is class in Scala? Blueprint for creating objects. What is trait in Scala? Reusable unit of behavior similar to interface. What is companion object? Object sharing same name as class. What is variable in Scala? Name storage location. Var versus val. Var is mutable. Val is immutable. Example, val and var. Val name equals Scala. Var age equals 10. What are Scala data types? Check. Int, double, boolean, string, list. Compiler automatically detects data type. What is unit type? Similar to void in Java. What is immutable object? Object whose state cannot change. Why is immutability important? Hash, thread, safety. Predictable behavior, 21 to 40. Functions and collections. What is function in Scala? Def add a int b int. Int equals a plus b. What is anonymous function? X int equals x sign 2. Function accepting or returning functions. Higher order function example, list.map x equals x squared 2. What is recursion? Function calling itself. What is tail recursion? Recursive call occurs last in function. What is option in Scala? Represents optional values safely. Some versus none. Some contains value, none means empty. Option example, val value, option int equals sum 10. What is list in Scala? List example, val nums equals list 1, 2, 3. What is set in Scala? Collection containing unique values. What is map in Scala? Key value collection. Map example, val map equals map a times 1. Fixed size collection of mixed types. Tuple example, val person equals John 25. What is pattern matching? Powerful conditional matching feature. Pattern matching example, x match with. Case 1 equals 1. Case other equals other. What is collection transformation? Modifying collections using functions. Common collection methods? Check map. Check filter. Check reduce. Check for each. 41 to 70. Functional programming and OOP. What is functional programming? Programming using pure functions and immutability. Function producing same output for same input. What is side effect? Modification outside function scope. What is closure? Function capturing outer variables. What is currying? Converting function into multiple parameter lists. Currying example, def add a int, b int equals a plus b. What is lazy evaluation? Delaying computation until needed. Lazy val example, lazy val value equals compute. What is case class? Special immutable class with built-in methods. Case class example, case class user name string. Benefits of case classes. Immutability, equality support, pattern matching. What is inheritance? Acquiring parent class properties. What is polymorphism? Multiple forms of same method. What is abstraction? Hiding implementation details. What is encapsulation? Restricting direct access to data. What is trait mixin? combining traits into class. Trait example, trait animal, def sound at string. What is implicit in Scala? Automatic parameter or conversion resolution. Implicit example, implicit val timeout equals 30. What is future in Scala? Represents asynchronous computation. Future example, future, println async. What is concurrency in Scala? Running multiple tasks simultaneously. What is ACA? Toolkit for concurrent distributed applications. Concurrency model using message passing. What is monad? Functional programming abstraction. Common monads in Scala? Option, future, either. What is either? Represents success or failure. What is try in Scala? Exception handling wrapper. Try example. Try 10 divided by 0. What is for comprehension? Cleaner syntax for transformations. 71 to 100. Advanced Scala and big data. What is Scala used for in big data? Backend language for Apache Spark. What is Apache Spark? Distributed data processing engine. Why does Spark use Scala? Runs efficiently on JVM and supports functional programming. What is RDD in Spark? Resilient distributed dataset. What is data frame in Spark? Structured distributed data abstraction. What is lazy evaluation in Spark? Transformations executed only during actions. What is SBT? Scala build tool. SBT build example. SBT compile. What is dependency management in Scala? Managing project libraries. What is interoperability with Java? Scala and Java can use each other's code. What is JVM bytecode? Intermediate code executed by JVM. What is serialization? Converting object into storable format. What is immutable collection? Collection that cannot change. Mutable versus immutable collections. Mutable changes in place. Immutable creates new collection. What is stream in Scala? Lazy sequence of values. What is parallel collection? Collection processed concurrently. Common Scala interview topics? Functional programming, collections, pattern matching, futures, immutability. Common Scala problems? Null handling, concurrency issues, performance tuning. Best practices in Scala. Prefer immutability. Use case classes. Avoid null. Use pattern matching. What is type safety? Preventing invalid data type operations. What is covariance? Allowing subtype relationships in generics. What is contravariance? Reversing subtype relationships. What is generic programming? Writing reusable type-safe code. What is macro in Scala? Compile-time code generation feature. Interactive Scala shell. What is sealed trait? Trait restricting subclass definitions. How to become strong in Scala. Practice functional programming. Learn collections deeply. Build Spark projects. Understand JVM concepts. Biggest Scala interview concept? Functional programming with JVM interoperability. Key Scala interview focus: immutability, collections, pattern matching, and concurrency. Why is Scala popular in distributed systems? Functional programming and concurrency support improve scalability. Scala interviews focus on: yes, functional programming, collections and transformations, immutability, futures and concurrency, pattern matching, traits and case classes, Spark integration, JVM interoperability. Key idea: strong Scala developers understand functional programming, immutable design, and scalable concurrent application development.